Well, hello, it's about time. Grab your Twizzlers and your popcorn because we're going to the movie theater. There's nothing Terry likes more than being in his movie theater. He absolutely loves it. The equipment was really important to him. The screen type was really important to him. And I think he got exactly what he wanted. Terry loves his media. He loves a movie theater. He was so excited about this theater. He was in charge of the screen and the projector and the CES show, whatever fancy show they do in Las Vegas where they show the newest thing. He had to have that. I don't know, honestly, what any of that means. You know me, I went from like the rotary dial to the iPhone. But what I will tell you is it is the most amazing cinema experience I've ever had. The seats are so comfortable, they're individual, they recline. A lot of newer home theaters don't have theater seats. They have sofas or they have love seats and they make it look more like a living room. But we really like a traditional movie theater. And because we had the room, we went with 21 seats. We actually don't really like that many people, so it's pretty much a max of 6. In each individual chair, there is an arm that lifts up, and there's a table in there, and there's a cord to charge your phone. There's all kinds of goodies with these chairs, and they recline all the way back. It's so comfortable. It's the greatest movie watching experience. It's actually ruined my movie going experience because I want to just be at home. So now I haven't seen anything because I want to wait until it comes out on Blu-ray or on Apple TV because I want to watch it from my home. Well, here we are in the theater. You can tell that there's no echo in here. It's super quiet. It's been engineered so that none of the sound bleeds out. It's all very fancy. I'm sure Terry can tell you all about woofers and things that are hidden behind the panels in the walls. All I know is this is the best movie watching experience I've ever had in my life. I like to be in the back row in the center. And I take a blankie, get all comfy, recline. Got my popcorn, got my champs, and I can work the entire theater with my phone. I love leopard and this dark red, I call it claret, this claret color on the walls. These are exactly the colors that I had in my apartment when I met Terry. You have to use very specific fabric when you are doing a movie theater because the speakers are actually built into the panels behind the wall. So the sound has to be able to travel through the fabric in a way that's not going to muffle the sound. So we kept taking the samples and blowing through them, breathing through them. That's the very scientific test of seeing whether or not it will work. We put a stage in our theater like we did in our last house, but here's the mistake I made. In our last house, we had a curtain that closed, so it protected the screen. There's no curtain in this room. So every time the kids get up there and want to do a dance party, I'm slightly tense, thinking, please don't touch the screen, don't scratch the screen. Karaoke is much better in there. Dance parties, keep in the garage. I love the scale of these huge sconces. I was so excited when I found these, but then the question was, how do we hang them? Robert and Jim wanted to hang them in descending levels going down. So the highest point at the top and then medium and then low. I don't know, it didn't work for me. I thought they should be even. So we kept holding them up, taking pictures and holding them up, and well, you see what they look like. You know when you go to a fancy movie theater, you can press that button in the armrest and a server will come take your order? Okay, well, one day Terry and I were sitting together and I go, oh my gosh, I have the greatest idea. Let's put that button in our theater at all the seats so you can hit a button and someone will come take your order. And he goes, you realize that the person coming to take the order is you. I was like, oh, good point. No button. Must have a star ceiling with shooting stars, but you can't have too many shooting stars or else it's very distracting. So you can only have a couple of shooting stars. And you can't really wish on them because you kind of know they're there. So I think that might be cheating. You are never going to believe what happened to the theater. What a disaster. One day we were in there and Nikki walks to the stage and says, huh? And we said, what? He goes, his foot was in this much water. Water. Everywhere. Everywhere. They had to rip out the carpeting, the seats, and then I had mold specialists come and do mold tests, not just in the movie theater, but everywhere around it and everywhere around the house and even outside the house, just everywhere. I just did not want any mold wetness anywhere. Okay, so it dried, we fixed everything. They put it all back together. It looked great. We were so happy. And then there were these torrential rains here in California and it happened again. And we had to do the whole thing again. Why did it flood? It was this weird, like, retaining wall, something. You know what? This is above my comprehension level for construction. What I can tell you is it is fixed, it is dry, there is no mold, and it's never happened again. And now we are back to enjoying our theater. Okay, well, the movie's starting. So you have to go. Or be very... I don't want you to miss any room in the house, so make sure you become a subscriber right now.